runs to the back car, throws it out behind the last car. Bomb goes off, and it blows the last car off the track and onto the subway station platform. It slides the whole length of the platform, knocking down pillars and posts in the ceiling, collapsing the whole thing. I hate to say it's reminiscent of The Fugitive, but it's similar in the fact that you're dealing with a railroad car, which we dealt with a locomotive on The Fugitive, but it has the same concept of where the car comes up on the platform and it then starts to chase some people.
We actually built our own subway station and the subway train. It was a hoot. They took the engines out of it, the electric motors out of the subway, and then they put 4 Chevy 454s in it. In the one car. If you dumped all the other cars and you just drove the one, you could really roar back and forth with that thing. It was great. I used to catch the crew late at night, drag races on the subway.
Stand by. Here comes the train.
We can have people down through here. We just can't have it in a hot spot where it's going 40 miles an hour. So that limits an area here. We could, on the explosion, run some people off there and get them out of there and fill that area, but they can't. That'll be a dead area. Boom. People here, people here, people here, but nobody out in there. Back it up, would you, Fred? And then we have people scattering. Maybe we can grab a couple people up on here. Some people get caught up on there. Plus, there's going to be more stuff in here. There's going to be benches and posts and all that stuff.
It was very complicated. I bet that subway sequence probably took all together with shooting the main actors and then shooting the stunts. It's probably about a month of work.
We'll see when we get the train in there. I think it's probably about like that. And then, and without zooming, pan down to the wires. Aim at the train.
And action on the platform.
Here it comes. You'll never outrun that. And you'll never outrun it here. Now it's starting to settle. Headline here, do not get between that train and the upright iron post right here. I've got the radius marked out as it comes around here, goes over to here. There's about a 3-foot area all the way down the side. There's dump tanks in the ceiling that's going to drop all kinds of material behind the train as it sweeps up the platform. Lights are flashing, lights are being dropped. All these lights up here in the ceiling will probably be pulled out. They'll be pushing a lot of material out ahead of it because we've got a lot of posts in there and lights up here. So these lights, as it hits it, boom, it's going to knock them down. They're outside that arc. You can milk this for a long time. But the guys that I'm going to place that are inside the arc, they're the ones that are going to have to run at the beginning. And the rest of you, there's a lot of stuff in there that you can be, working your way around, getting between it and milking this whole thing before you actually say, wait a minute, now it's time to go. Come on down here. All right, let's have Glenn stay with Durock. Dave Darling, go right in there. Richard, go in there. Bonnie, Bertie, you're down here. Jeannie, you're here. Sean, you're right here.
The explosion happens right behind it, blows it off the truck. It's going to look.
But you see it jump up and then it goes around.
Yeah, and I think the jump up we can.
Well, you can also count.
That's where we have explosion. It's where it's going.
Yeah.
And let's have action on the platform.
There's one area you can't have people. Unless they hear that explosion, they turn and they really bail off to fill that area up, which I planned anyway. So it takes some of this group down there, but we can't have anybody on the platform as it's coming around. So you've got about a 60-degree radius there that you're going to be empty of people other than at the start of the exercise, and then they'll jump off.
The side